Recording now.
All right, cool. All right, everybody. Welcome to the second reading for Short Film 3. I am the host, Devin Young. We have our cameraman, Casey Booknight. And today, our cast is, we'll have Chance Howard reading for Joe, Kwaku ML reading for Man 2 and Adam, Diazane Holland as our beautiful narrator, Cameron Hedrick as Patrick, and then, of course, Jeff Graham as Man 3 and Bryce. All right. Oh, and just to let you know, it's 7 minutes. All right, never mind. All right. And take away. This is the rule of thumb. When you're ready, Diazane.
Exterior, Sigma Chi House, side view, night. It's late into the night, probably around 1 or 2 in the morning. We see the door leading into the side of the basement of the frat house lit by an LED light. We can hear the sound of someone being physically abused outside of the fraternity house. A couple of feet from the door are 2 men cloaked in shadows. Man 1 is much larger than Man 2. He's also repeatedly punching Man 2 while he is pinned to the ground and clenching his shirt with his other hand.
Please, I didn't.
Punch.
I'm
Man
sorry. I won't.
Punch. Interior, bedroom, night. Man 3 is awoken by a noise coming from outside his room. He gets out of bed and walks to his window. He puts 2 of his fingers in between his window blinds and makes enough space to see what is happening outside. Man's point of view. Physical altercation between Man 1 and Man 2. It is towards the end of the fight. Man 1 walks away and leaves Man 2 crying and laying on the ground with a concussion. Man 3 takes his finger away from the blinds. He is now alone with his thoughts in the empty, dark bedroom.
Interesting.
Super, the rule of thumb. Interior, Wabash College, Baxter Hall, classroom, night. We see a partially empty classroom on the second floor of Baxter Hall at Wabash College. It is very quiet, brightly lit, and extremely spacious. 4 tables are aligned in a rectangular shape that gives the appearance of desks you would find in a Fortune 500 company's meeting room. Patrick, 21, is talking to his best friend and basketball teammate, Joe, 21. Both of them are dressed in sweatpants, a Wabash College basketball t-shirt, and sandals. Next to his iPhone 6 on the desk is a gold locket. Patrick has his homework laid out on the desk while Joe is trying to pack up his backpack and leave.
Bro, you excited for a ring ceremony?
What kind of dumbass question is that?
They both laugh at Patrick's last comment.
I still can't believe we won it, man. It still doesn't feel real.
Believe it, man, because in 2 weeks we're gonna get ready for back-to-back championships.
Hell yeah.
The 2 friends slap hands and make over-the-top bro noises. Joe finishes packing his backpack and heads to the door.
Alright, man. I'm a bounce.
Later, man.
Joe is about to leave, but remembers something and turns around to tell Patrick.
Hey, you going to go to, how do you say? P-Side on Saturday.
Phi-Side.
Phi-Side on Saturday.
No doubt.
Alright. But don't be a little bitch this time and dip out early on us.
Fuck you.
The 2 friends throw up peace signs to each other. Joe leaves the room and Patrick gets back to doing his work. Exterior, footsteps at Baxter Hall, night. As Joe walks out the door, a mysterious man walks inside the building's lobby. He's wearing a black North Face jacket, blue jeans, a black sports hat, and a very large backpack. Interior, classroom, continuous. Patrick has one headphone in his ear while doing his work. Suddenly he hears something outside the door. He takes out his earpiece and searches for a possible source.
Hello?
Patrick shrugs and puts his headphones back in his ear and continues to work. A few seconds later, the door to the classroom starts to creak open. Patrick sees this and quickly responds to the door's movement.
Hey, who's there?
The door opens and the head of Adam Wilson, 17, peers through.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just looking for a place to get some work done.
Patrick looks both amused and puzzled.
I'll leave.
Nah, man, you're cool. Come on in.
Adam walks inside and approaches his seat, next across from Patrick. Adam is a slender figure dressed in a red Wabash sweater, brown pants, and boat shoes.
Thanks.
Yep.
Adam takes out a notebook and a pencil and begins to write down what looks like notes. Immediately after getting settled, he tries to initiate small talk.
God, I hate Mondays.
Patrick looks up from his work. He processes Adam's comments and smiles.
Same here, man.
Patrick goes back to doing work. Adam also goes back to writing. After a brief moment, Adam looks at Patrick. After studying him, Adam has a realization.
Wait, have we met before?
Patrick looks puzzled.
No, I don't think.
Adam snaps his fingers.
No, now I remember. Yeah, I bumped into you at the Sig Chi party a couple weeks ago.
Patrick's eyes are wide open. Flashback, 2 weeks earlier. Exterior, Sigma Chi House, side view, night. Adam clenches his fist around his golden locket as he waits in line to get into the house party. Everyone else is dressed for the occasion, while Adam is not wearing typical party attire. Interior, Sigma Chi, basement, continuous. Adam sees at least 200 people into this area of the house. The room is dark and lit in black light that bounces off the neon graffiti decorations on the walls. Adam walks over to the bar and tries to talk to two ladies making conversation. Before he can get a word out, they leave. One of the ladies leaves her red Solo cup behind. It is half full of jungle juice. Adam looks around, grabs a drink, takes a sip, and makes a face of disgust. He heads to the dancing room and takes another painful sip on his way there. Interior, kitchen area, continuous. Patrick is hanging out with Joe. Some ladies from out of town and his other buddies from around campus. He's wearing a nice athletic shoes, blue jeans, a white polo shirt, and his letterman jacket. Patrick has been hanging out here for a while. He takes a sip from his red Solo cup and looks at his watch. He walks over to Joe to let him know he's going to head out.
Hey, I'm gonna dip out.
Why?
Andy and I hit the gym pretty hard this morning. I'm kind of done, man.
Alright. I'll see you on Monday morning, dude.
Patrick pounds his fist with Joe. Before he leaves, Pat fills up his cup with more jungle juice from a Gatorade container. Pat acknowledges some more people and then says goodbye to the whole room. Everyone inside responds to him. Interior, dancing room, continuous. Adam is in the middle of a dance floor standing awkwardly by while he is overwhelmed by his surroundings. Everyone else is either grinding on someone else or dancing around like they're at the festival of Dionysus. Adam nervously grabs his locket and gathers up the courage to leave the room. Exterior, Sigma Chi house, side view, continuous. Adam rushes outside and slams the door behind him. He leans against the door and gathers his thoughts for a moment. He opens his locket and stares at the inside picture. He takes a few steps forward while still looking at his locket. He turns to his right and closes his locket. Before he is able to lift his head, he bumps into someone. This person is Patrick. Patrick was down in his white shirt that is now covered in red liquid because of their collision. Adam falls on his butt and looks at what has happened to Patrick's clothing. Patrick is now engulfed by anger.
Oh, I'm...
Patrick grabs Adam by his shirt and throws him on the sidewalk. He starts hitting Adam in the face repeatedly. The sound of punches are heard as the dialogue from the prologue is repeated. After Patrick finishes, he notices Adam's gold locket around his neck. He snatches the locket and puts it in his pocket.
Watch where you're going, faggot!
End flashback. Interior classroom, night. Patrick's body is stiff, not knowing how to react. He looks at the locket for a moment and looks back at Adam.
That was you?
Yeah. That was me, alright.
Look,
No need to explain, man. I actually came to apologize.
Patrick was taken aback by this response.
Yeah, I was in a hurry to get out of there. I should have been watching where I was going. I'm really sorry about your shirt. I can get you a new one if need be.
Patrick is flattered by Adam's words. He gives Adam a smirk of approval.
don't worry about it, man. And I appreciate you owning up to your mistakes. I was a little tipsy that night, but I guess it wasn't the best night for either of us, huh?
They both share a tension-shattering laugh. Patrick says this next line jokingly.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Patrick winks at him. Adam responds with a smile. They both go back to doing work. Patrick reaches for his Gatorade water bottle on the side of his backpack to get some water. To his surprise, it's empty.
That's weird.
What was wrong?
I thought I filled this thing up.
Well, lucky for you. I always bring some bottles of water with me.
Oh, you...
Yeah, they're still pretty cold.
Patrick thinks for a moment.
Thanks, man.
Don't mention it.
Patrick takes a sip from the water bottle and goes back to doing his work. A couple minutes go by and Patrick grabs his head as if a migraine is coming on. To stop the pain, Patrick drinks more water from the water bottle. To his dismay, the pain gets worse. He looks up to see Adam staring at him.
I think I've been here too long.
Adam cracks a half smile. Patrick's point of view. Patrick is now seeing double. He tries to get up to confront Adam.
What's in this?
Adam says nothing while he stares at him. Patrick attempts to strike him.
You son of a...
Patrick collapses to the ground. Adam stares at Patrick's limp body. He then walks over to a stolen golden locket and puts it in his hand. He strokes it tenderly and puts it in his pocket. The door to the classroom slowly opens. This startles Adam. Once he sees who's on the other side, he takes a breath of relief. Adam gathers himself and speaks to the person on the other side of the door.
He's ready.
Interior, Black Box Theater, later. We are now on the underground stage of Wabash College. A spotlight is on the star of the show. Patrick is securely tied to a folding chair and blindfolded. Slowly, he wakes from his drug-induced slumber. Now that some consciousness is regained, he starts to wonder where he is. He hears footsteps approaching him. Bryce, 23, now shares the spotlight with Patrick. He's about 6 feet tall and has an imposing physique. Bryce is dressed in black pants, a long black sleeve shirt, a black winter beanie, black boots, and black gloves.
Sorry, pause.